Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Happy Tuesday. All right. I want to thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Kelly Wentworth. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Kennebunk, Maine, and I so appreciate you stopping by for my Facebook Live. And I'm just checking to make sure I'm in the feed. Hi, Kim. How are you? Miss you, Kim. If you're joining my group, please say hello so I know you're there. And I do see myself in the feed, so that's good. Hi, Karen. How are you? I'm really excited, I have to say. My sister and I rescheduled our Aruba trip for the fall, and we're confirmed. Fingers crossed. We have no other issues when it comes time. But I'm really happy that we were able to get that rebooked. Going in the fall obviously is more expensive, but we got a pretty good deal, and we're really excited. So, hi Diane, how are you? So we're excited. We're looking forward to that. And I'm really excited also that my pool is open and I'm starting to do a little bit of work on it, although it's still been a little chilly. We have not had a very good spring, so hoping that warmer weather is around the corner here soon. Hi, Vicki. How are you? Hi, June. Thank you, ladies, for joining. I have been having so much fun playing with this new stuff. I'm going to tell you. A lot of fun. Now, I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm, getting back on my feet, but I still have to pace myself. And rest occasionally and stuff, because the fatigue is still there a little bit. But other than that, I'm back on my feet and doing well. But I have had so much fun getting back in my craft room finally these last, few days, and really playing with some of these new products. You're getting a visual feed delay. Visual feed delay. I don't know what that is. Karen, try going out and coming back in and see if that makes a difference. I don't know if it will. How are you ladies doing? I hope you guys are all doing okay. Okay, we are going to get started. Are you guys ready? So tonight, before we get started, let me take care of the business piece of stuff first. So I do have a new host code for anybody who places orders that are under $150. Here is the May host code. If you do place an order under $150, I appreciate you using that. That's what allows me to bring stuff to you and bring my lives to you. And it helps me out. So thank you for that. If your order is over $150, do not use this code because you will get the hostess benefits at $150. So speaking of that, just a reminder that we have a promotion going on right now, May 4th to the 14th. And May 4th to June 14th, excuse me. And Stampin' Up! Is giving an additional $25 in hostess benefits when you reach the $250 level. So what that means is you usually get 10% back in free product, but you're going to get an extra $25 back. That can be a single order of your own, or you could get a few orders from friends, and we could do it that way, and I could place it as an online catalog order, and you can get the benefits from that. So take advantage of those extra $25 in hostess benefits, and this also goes for demonstrators too. So we get to double dip on that, which is one of our benefits. And I just want to also remind you that we are Stampin' Up! Is running a special right now. To join, you can join my team for $99. Typically, you would get $125 worth of free products. But right now, for the month of May through the 31st, you are going to receive $155 in free product. This is a great deal. You also will get a business literature pack, which gives you catalogs, forms, all that kind of stuff. You would get a free paper pumpkin kit. And you would also get free shipping on your entire order. After you place that order and join, then you immediately start getting your discount on all of your orders. So if this is something that you are interested in or you need more information, just reach out to me and let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you and would love to have you be part of the team. Okay. So does everyone have their new catalogs? Are you excited? I hope. You're getting the same message, June? I wonder why. Karen's going to go out and come back in, so hopefully that will make a difference. I mean, I don't know if it will, but sometimes it does. Okay. So also, just as a reminder, please share my video. You can just share it to your feed and by clicking on the share button. Once you share, just please comment in the comment section that you've shared, so to make sure that I see that. And I do give away a gift every week from the prior week from the Facebook Live. And last week, I am giving away a brand new paper piercing tool that Stampin' Up! Used to sell. Some of us refer to these as pokey tools. You've probably seen me use. I have an old one on my desk that I've been using for years. I use it all the time. I still use my Take My Pick tool because this is like the bomb because it has attachments and it can do so much more than the other one. But these are great and I've used them for years and I love them. And this is a brand new one. And this week, the winner is Karen. Karen G, you win. Congratulations, Karen. You won the pokey tool from last week. You can't see me, but you can hear me. Oh, man. Karen, you won the drawing for last week for sharing my video. And thank you for sharing again. I really appreciate it. I will drop this off to you in your box, okay? Sometime this week. I don't understand what the problem is. Okay. And this week, for sharing my video, I'm giving away this beautiful embossing folder. It's retired. It's called Stylish Scroll. It's gorgeous. You've probably seen me use it a lot. And I used it a lot, I think, at Christmas time, too. It's really a versatile embossing folder. You can use it all year long. It's beautiful. So this is the drawing for next week if you share my video. Okay? Get that over there. Hold on. Okay, let's get to business. So this week, I started playing with the Flowers of Friendship bundle. And I'm going to tell you, I absolutely love this set. So on page 78 of the annual catalog, the new annual catalog, And here it is, and it comes with a punch. It's a flowers and leaves builder punch. So you have the large flower, the small flower, a large leaf, and a small leaf. And then on the stamp set, you have the large flower, the small flower, the large leaf, and the small leaf. And I'm going to show you a couple of tricks or tips on how to use this punch, or how to use any punches that we have to be able to stamp and punch the first time you do it, hopefully. There's beautiful large floral, which would make a great focal point. And then some beautiful sentiments. Many thanks from all of us. Little card, big thanks. Life is better with friends like you. And thank you for everything. Again, another set that has sentiments for several occasions, which I absolutely love. Because sometimes you buy a set and you're limited on the sayings. Now, it doesn't mean we don't have other sets in our arsenal. We all do. But I just love sets that have several options, and this one does. So this is a great bundle. You buy it together, you save 10%. So this is what we're going to be using tonight. So we'll get started. Now, I spent several days making some cards, playing around, trying different things, which is what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to show you or share a couple of, techniques or tricks and tips to help you out with this set, should you decide to get it, or maybe you already have it. I don't know. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? So this is my first card. This is a fun fold card, and you can see it. It folds up like that, and it stands up by itself. I am using the new ink colors, and I'm going to tell you guys, I can't put the new ink colors down. I absolutely love them, and I'm trying to mix and match them and try different things, but I just keep being drawn to the ink colors. I just think they're beautiful. So this card will lay flat for mailing. So it doesn't, it's, you can mail it, you just lay it flat. And can do this. This card was inspired, I can't remember the gal's name. I saw a couple of cards out there similar to this. I have made these cards before, but I did case them similar to what they were doing. I made a couple little changes to it, but I absolutely loved it, and I thought it would be a really great card to share with you all. So we'll get started. So I am using, let me get my stuff here. So I am using the Soft Succulent cardstock, and this is your standard 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5.5 and at 2 3/4. So standard like we usually do, but it's actually, and you're going to fold them both in, okay? So it's usually for an up and down card, it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. We're adding an extra score at 2 3/4 to make the fold for the easel. And that's what makes the easel go up like this. Okay, very, very simple. Now on this one, I used the polished pink, so I thought I would do the opposite, and then we can see which one you like better. So this one's polished pink, accented with the soft succulent. And I'm going to do the soft succulent, accented with the polished pink. So I'll just kind of shake it up a little bit, and we'll see what you think. Okay? You have a new grandson, Cynthia? Congratulations! Oh my God, that's so exciting. Have you seen him yet? Very, very exciting. So I am using, and I've been using for days, this 2021, 2023 6x6 in color paper pack. Now you guys have seen me use my 6x6 paper packs, and you probably recall me saying with every new catalog, they change the design of it. And they will give it to us in the in colors, both the new in colors and then last year's in colors, and then they'll give them to us in the 4 color families. The design will be the same on all the color families, but the colors will match the color family that they're in. And I use them all the time. And this is the in color one, and I've used this a lot already. So I can just show you the different designs. So you have the flowers, and then the back side is you have what do you call that, like little squares, and then you have this color, this design with the polished pink, and then you have that design on the back. Isn't this beautiful paper? And then you have it in your soft succulent. All again, the same designs. And then you have it in the new, this one. I haven't memorized all of them yet. So this one is Fresh Freesia, which is really pretty. And then the same designs on the back. And then Pale Papaya. And then the Evening Evergreen. Aren't they beautiful? So what I did, so if you're getting the in colors, I highly recommend getting the 6x6 paper pack to match. He was born on May 3rd. Congratulations. How exciting. How many grandchildren do you have, Cynthia? So what I did is I took a piece of the soft succulent and I cut it down to 2.5 by 3, 4 by 2.5. And what I'm going to use, and we're going to put that on the top 2 pieces. So on here you'll see I did 2, and all I did was put one here and flipped it over and put the other one here. Okay? So you're getting 2 different designs. So we can go ahead and put that on now. 3 boys. Very exciting. I have 5 grandchildren, and I have 4 girls and a boy. And then we're going to flip it over. And we're going to put a different design on the top. And there's the top of your easel. Okay. Then what I did was I have a piece of white, and this is 2.5 by 3 5/8. And then I cut a piece of I was going to do the same color here, but I thought I would go darker and try the Evening Evergreen. This is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? And I used the Stitched So Sweetly again. I used the largest one. Now there's another set in the book called Coloring Contour, which I cannot wait to get. I've seen some beautiful cards made with it that has some similar dies, but not the same. And they work differently, and I can't wait to get those. I have an order coming on Thursday. But I use these a lot anyways. So, but this will fit perfectly in there like that, okay? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring in my black memento. And where's my, hold on, whoop. We're going to bring in the big flower. And because this one is big, I put it on its back and I do it this way. Ooh, oh, my black is juicy. Hang on. I noticed in the last day or so that there's one piece of my black memento. I'm going to clean that a little bit and re-ink it. It probably would have been okay, but all right, let's try it again. Okay, that looks better. Again, and this white is 2.5 by 3 5/8. And we're gonna put that like that. Yeah, grandchildren are the best, I have to tell you. And when I got sick, I didn't see them for over 3 weeks. And I was having a really hard time with that. We live way off the road. We live like 800 feet off the road, and we have a big, a lot of land, and my kids live on the compound, so to speak, lots beside us, but we're not, like, we're walking distance, but there's a lot of land in between. And I would see them come on their golf carts, or I would see them go down the barn, and I would go to my slider door and wave, and they would wave, and they'd say, "Graham," and I'd be like, "Oh my God." You know, it was really hard for me. So, okay, so there's the flower. Now I am going to show you a really cool technique on this card. Can you see how the flowers are raised up? Can you see the dimension on them and the leaves? That is called paper piercing. So I'm going to show you how I did that. And that's what we're going to do tonight. Now there's so many different ways, and I'm going to let you know there's different ways that you can do these. Like, you can just color this in with markers or blends. You can use your sponge daubers, you can use your blending brushes, you can use an aqua painter. There's so many different ways to work with this, but I'm going to show you how to do the paper piercing technique. Some of you may have done that before, but if you haven't, that's be something you'll learn. I'm very fortunate that I live next door to my grandchildren. I see them every day. But what's hard is when I got sick like I did, that makes it really, really hard when you don't see them. And I have friends who have grandchildren that live out of state. I don't know how they do it. I know it's hard. But you know, it was difficult. It was a challenge. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scrap piece of the polished pink, and we're going to bring back in the big stamp, and we're just going to ink up the top, because I just want the top 3 flowers. Okay. And let me see. Maybe I'll do it this way. Yep. Okay. And then you're going to take your snips, or whatever you have, and you're just going to cut around them. And this is called paper piercing. This is called, like, and this the technique is, and this is fussy cutting. How many of you like to fussy cut? This is not, for somebody that doesn't like it, this is an easy, because we just want the flowers. We don't want the stems. So this is an easy fussy cutting. So there's one. Some people think this is very relaxing. I don't mind fussy cutting. I don't do a lot of it, but for something like this, it doesn't bother me at all. It's very quick. It's not that detailed, so it's not going to be that difficult. The other good thing as far as school here is that my grandchildren are finally back to 4 days a week in school and only home on Wednesday. So I have my granddaughter Chloe tomorrow, but just this is the first full week back. They went back on Thursday. So there you go. 3 flowers, really quick and easy. That was not difficult at all. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay. And then you want to put those up on dimensionals. And I'm going to use, for the little ones, I'm going to use the minis. Take out my pokey tool that I still use. And the minis work perfect on these flowers. And then on the bigger one, we'll use a full one. And then you literally just put it over the top and you get dimension. It looks 3D. Like I said, you can color these in. You can do this paper piercing, paper placement technique. Now, you can color in the leaves. On this one, I actually popped everything up. I have the, it would not hurt to just color those in or sponge those in. I do not have the markers. They're coming on Thursday to go with this. So I chose to pop them up. So let me get the leaves. But I do want to share a tip about these leaves. Okay? And this is how, as far as the punch. When you get a punch, let me get the punch back. Before you use it, you want to look at how is the punch set up, okay? So, for example, for the big flower, you see how you probably want to stamp it the way that it is outlined on the punch. It will make it a lot easier for you to do your punching after you stamp, okay? And then you'll see on this one, so on the big flower, which is this one, you want to stamp it this way so it matches, okay? On the little one, it's going crisscross. Do you see? If you stamp your items that way, when you go to punch, they'll fit perfectly. The same is going to hold true for the leaves. On the big leaf, so you have the point, so let me show you. This is the little one, and then this is the big one. Do you see? So the point is going this way, and then on this one, it's going this way. So that's the way that you really want to stamp it, okay? So let me show you what I did to help me. until I at least get used to it, or maybe, you know, indefinitely. What I did, I stamped 2 of the small ones, right, left. So this is how I want to stamp it on the paper. I'm looking at it the right way, so this would be the right way. And then on the big one, this is how I want to stamp it. Right, left. So if you have those there, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll get a piece of scrap and I'll show you. So the little one, you want to stamp it, see, you want to stamp it this way, okay? Now watch. Let me get the punch. Do you see what I mean? Can you see that on the camera? It lines up perfect. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Does that help you? And then we do it again. I know I made my paper really short, but you get the idea. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope that helps you when you're, and it's not just this punch. I would do that with any of them. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not seeing any comments, so I don't know. But I will keep these in my case, and the same holds true for the flower. And I will keep those in my case, and when I go to use it, it'll remind me how I want to stamp. Okay. So I'm getting, so on this you're going to need 3 of the small and 1 of the large. So we need 1 large and 3 small. And I'm going to put those on dimensionals also. Oh, good, Cynthia. Thank you. I just want to make sure it makes sense to you guys. It will help you. And it will keep you from making mistakes and saying, okay, this isn't going to fit on my... This isn't working. I can't cut it out. The angle's wrong. I'm just going to try to save you some aggravation. But it really does make a difference. Oh, good, Karen. Thank you. So let's do that one. And that one. And that one. And then we'll do one big one. See how 3D that looks? What do you think? Okay, so now we can add this to our scallop rectangle. And this fits perfectly in here. And I'm anxious to see, that might pop. I think that's gonna pop nice. And then I have a piece of the polished pink. And this little strip is 3/8 by 4. And I'm gonna stick that down like right, needs to be trimmed just a hair. Like right there to give it a little bit more something something. Yeah, it looks really like 3D and it pops up. Now I'm going to show you another card where I did it differently, but I'm just giving you, I really loved this, the way this one came out. Now this is going to, as you can see, we only want to glue the bottom half, okay? Because this has to stand up, okay? You don't want to glue the whole thing down and this is going to bend. So the best way to do that is figure out where you want it, turn it over, and say, yeah, I kind of want it like about there. And I'm going to use, actually, I'm going to use my Seal Plus. Did I bring it? Stamping Seal, Stampin'. Where's my Plus? Hold on. Actually, I can't see what all right, I'll use my seal. I used Seal Plus on it earlier, and I don't know what I did with it. So let me just use my seal, my regular seal. It's a strong adhesive. So we'll just do this. And this will guide you to say, okay, I want this to go there. There, there. Hold on. I'm trying to do that on top of the, there we go. Okay, and then you can just kind of put it down here. And then there's your easel, okay? And then for the inside, I have a piece of white, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to use this long set of flowers, like a border. And we're going to put that right about there. Oops, I'm out of the camera. Towards the bottom, maybe about a 1/2 inch from the bottom or so. Okay. And then I have another strip, and this is a 1/2 inch by about 4. And I'm doing the opposite of what I did on the first one. Okay, little. And we're going to put that kind of on above the flowers. Okay. Now, on this one, I colored them in. You can leave them blank or you can color them in. What do you think I should do? Do you want me to color them in or leave them black? What's the consensus here? I'm gonna that like that. Okay. And now we're going to make the stopper, what we call the stopper. And we're going to stamp, let's see, get big card, oh, excuse me, little card, big thanks. And here's my, bring back the memento. Now you can do this, and I did it in the black. You can do it in one of the colors if you prefer. What do you think? Should I change it or just leave it black? You like the colored, Kim? Leave black. Color, color. There we go. Looks like the consensus is to color them. So what I did with this is just do a little bit of a flag. You know how you've seen me do that before? You go up the middle and then side to side to make your point. You go up the middle and side to side. And then what you do is you put dimensionals. And this is going to be your stopper. Okay. You think the colored flowers balances it out? All right, I'll get the pink out. And just kind of put that, like, I just put that in the center, popped up on the dimensionals, and there you go. Okay, so let's do, here's the polished pink. All right, we will color the flowers in. And these are the blends that match, which I highly recommend with all of the in color products. Gotta have the blends. And this year they have blends for all 5 colors. There. And then that just folds down and it goes like that. What do you think? So we have a pink one and we have the soft succulent, kind of the opposite. Oh, we got to put some bling. Now on this one I did the regular bling, just the regular rhinestones, but I also have, where did I put them? Thought I put them over here. I also have the rhinestones that match. Thought I had them right here. All right, we'll use. You could also use pearls. Hold on, let me get my rhinestones. And you can just kind of jazz it up a little bit. You can even put a bigger one over here. Which one do you like? Which color? Do you have a favorite? Aren't they pretty? Do you like the polished pink or the soft succulent? Okay, we're going to get on to the next card. And this is the next one. Using the polished pink and the thick whisper white. But I did it in purple. So again, I shook it up a little bit, and then you can tell me which one you prefer. And I'm going to show you a trick on how to save on your DSP on this card, okay? So this is a thick whisper white, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. You like the soft succulent? Isn't it beautiful? So you need a piece of white that's 2 1/2 by 3 in 10/16. I know that's an odd number, but I wanted it to fit in here. And it's not quite the 3 3/4. That actually 3 in 10/16 actually worked really well. And then I have fresh freesia, and I use the scallop again, and that's going to fit inside there. And then we're going to use a piece of the DSP paper. Now, this piece right here is only 1 1/2 by 3, and I'm going to show you how you can put this. All you do is you cut it in half, and you stick one side in and one the other, so you don't have to have the paper going all the way across. So it's just a little tip. It can save you on your DSP. It shows you a way that you can just be a little bit more frugal. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do our stamping, and we're going to say, life is better with friends like you. And I say that about all of you for being here and supporting me. And we're going to put that right in the center at the top. My black seems very wet. It's either too wet or not wet enough, it seems. All right, and then we're going to use the pretty flower border again, and we're going to do that in the fresh freesia to match. And all I did, you like the pink, Diane? And we're just going to go across here like this. And then you can tell me if you like the pink, polished pink, or the fresh freesia. This is a Not a difficult card at all. It's a pretty simple card to make. And then, remember I told you about all the ribbons? There's a ribbon to match every single one. See how beautiful? It's got a little bit of shimmer. And, oh my God, I just love, love, love this ribbon. And so we'll just put that across here, like so. And you can put your tape or runner, whatever you want to use. And that just adds a little something there. And then we're going to take a piece of scrap of this purple paper and we're going to stamp 2 of the flowers in the fresh freezer. No, actually I did the black, sorry, on the fresh freezer. And remember what I said as far as the punch? The small one, you want to punch it looking like a 4-leaf clover. Okay, so I'm gonna punch it this way. And did I put? No, I did. I only did one. I punched it twice, but I only stamped once. So we'll do it that way. So, see how I punched it? I mean, I stamped it like that, and then see how it works? That's what I mean by lining them up. Look at your punch, see how your punch is designed, and then stamp accordingly. And then I want to do another one. Okay. I love sweets that have punches because they're just so quick. Then you can do, now on this one I curled up the edges. You can curl up the edges doing what we call a finger pull, which is that, or you can use your bone folder and just pull the fibers to give it a little bit of a 3D effect, okay? Just hold it and pull it. What you're doing is you're pulling the fibers in the paper. And do it that way. Okay, and then what you do is get a glue dot and you offset them. Okay, now on this one I put it on a dimensional. Oh, wait a minute, we got to, let's put this on here. Pull that down a little bit. And it fits perfectly in there. Okay. And then this is going to go like that. I think on this one, I'm just going to do a glue dot. Maybe I'll do 2. And we'll see. Isn't that pretty? And we'll put some bling in the middle. Now we're going to take the small piece and we're going to cut it in half. And then what you do, let's put this on with dimensionals. Let me get my... Make sure when you have your dimensionals that you use them all. These strips are great. Like that. And a little more in the middle. I have to say this fresh freesia is a beautiful color. I really, really like it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stick this like right there. And then what you do is you take your piece, okay, and I'm going to use liquid glue because it's a little bit more forgiving. Hold on. Coming. Oh. Oh, this one's almost gone, maybe. Oh, here it comes. There we go. And then what you do is you just stick it into the side where you want it, put it on the edge, and it makes it look like the paper is going all the way across. Just a little trick. Have you ever done that before? Look at that. What do you think? Which one do you like better? So many options with this set. So many options with this set. What do you think? You like it, I hope? You like the freesia, Cynthia? They pretty. I just think they're just so pretty. Now, I want to show you a different way to do. Now, here's another one that I made. Isn't that pretty? And here are the in color gems this year. Aren't they beautiful? I thought I had them right over on my desk, but I must have moved them. I started cleaning up today, but what I did on this one, I did it a little bit differently. I actually stamped the flower, and then I cut the flower, like I stamped the flower like this, and then I cut it in half, and then in half, and then I actually pieced them on. Now you can do it that way. And another thing I want to show you here, I worked on a piece and I was actually coloring, and I used the blends to color that in, which I thought was really pretty. And Freesia's your favorite, June? You like them both, Karen? And then here's another one. Isn't that pretty? So this one, I stamped the black flower first on the 4 by 5 1/4 white. Then I embossed it with the embossing folder. Then I did the flowers in the pieces here and punched them out and then attached them. And then I just did a little greeting and then I added the ribbon. I thought this one was pretty too. So lots of different ways to use this set. I love it. I think this, I'm gonna play with this some more. And we have some shimmer vellum in the catalog that I'm getting. I ordered it. I'm getting it on Thursday, and I thought the shimmer vellum would look really pretty doing the piecing on these. I just thought I can't wait to get that and try it. So that's just another way to use the set. So let me bring these all in here. Can you see those? And then there's this one. Well, not going to have room for all of that, but I hope I've inspired you. I hope I gave you some great tips that you can use when you use this set, or even when you're just doing some stamping. I hope you'll give it a try, and I appreciate you all being here tonight. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Take care. Bye-bye.